Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel SDF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking and this is my faction review for Battle Companies of Moria, the Goblin faction. All the filthy goblins hiding in caves all around Middle-earth. It is quite cool. So luckily all the models for this entire faction is readily available. So you don't need to go to eBay or trade sites or anywhere else to get your models. You can also convert a bit to get cool stuff as well. So a starting company starts with nearly all the models from a single plastic box of Moria goblins. So it's 4 goblins with shield, 4 goblins with spear and 3 goblins with orc bows. They don't get 12 models like the hobbits, but they get nearly close. This is maybe because they have higher defense, who knows. In addition to this, Moria Goblin Battle Company may hire a cave troll for 10 influence points. A cave troll is a warrior and that cannot gain experience or being promoted, but it will roll on the injury chart. So on low roll, it's dead. So it is a glass hammer, but then again, having a cave troll just smashing through heroes will probably win you more games than not. And they can have up to 20 models instead of 15, so you get more models in your warband than most others. For the advancement table, you will see that most of your models become Moria Black Shields. So note that this isn't Gundabad Black Shields anymore, it's Moria Black Shields. They will get a name change. Moria Goblins with Shield becomes Moria Black Shields, of course. Moria Goblins with Spear becomes Moria Black Shields with Spear, and Moria Goblins with Orc Bows becomes Moria Goblin Prowlers with your choice of weapons. So Prowlers are just available with 2-handed weapons in the blisters, but they can of course have shields and they can of course have bows as well. So this is fantastic, I think, because shooting with Moria isn't really useful, so it makes you just discard orc warriors or Moria goblins with orc bows and get prowlers with 2-handed weapons, which also gets +1 to wound when making strikes against a trapped enemy. So I think this is quite good indeed. For the reinforcement result, the reinforcement result, D6 result. On a 1 you get nothing. On a 2 to 5 you get Moria Goblin or Moria Goblins. So on a 2 you get a Moria Goblin with Spear, on a 3 you get a Moria Goblin with Orc Bow, on a 4 you get a Moria Goblin with Shields, and on a 5 you get 2 Moria Goblin with your choice of weaponry. If you roll a 6, however, you get to roll on the special chart, which means you can get a Moria Goblin Prowler on between 1 and a 3, and then on a 4 to 6 you get a Moria Black Shield. Note that this isn't the Moria Black Shield with Spear, it's just a Moria Black Shield. They also have a special hero upgrade rule, which is Treacherous Leader. Every time this hero suffers a wound in combat that should result in being slain, after a fate point has been spent, roll a d6. On a 2+, the hero may select another friendly model within 1 inch of itself. That model suffers a wound instead of the hero. Models that suffers wound this way may still use fate points as normal. So having a hero with a spear in this warband is quite handy, because then you can have your hero with the spear supporting the other hero and then transferring the wound after you roll your fate to the model behind you, who also has fate, which can fate that roll and negate that wound in total or die instead of your favorite leader. So I think this is a very cool special rule. Having many models being able to trap, especially when you get prowlers, is quite handy as well. So I think Moria is a very cool warband. I like the fact that they can't take the Goblin Marauders, but I love the fact that they can get a cave troll. They have to save quite a lot of influence to get it, making them less progressive at the start, but then they will return with a huge impact once they get there. In addition, having so many models, if you roll loads of miss next games, stuff like that, you will get more influence points because you're lower points than your enemies. So this can also garner you some influence points to get straight back in the game with a cave troll. But what do you guys think? Do you think the Moria Goblin faction is cool? Do you play Moria Goblins battle companies? What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comments below. Do you also tell me which faction to do a review on next, as I'll be doing all of these ones in one go, giving you the option to choose which faction I should do next. I'll release the most popular faction the next video. As always, please comment, like, share and subscribe. Consider supporting STF on Patreon using the link in the description below. And as ever, support your hobby.